Y buenos dias, boys and girls. Gwen, all you can hear is talking and tap, tap, tap. Can you hear my talking, Gwen? That tap, tap that you might be hearing is actually my mouse pad on my computer. Lo siento, I'm sorry about that. I'm actually going to get a mouse hooked up so it's not such a clicky noise because I know that's probably a little bit loud. So, por favor, bear with me for this class, and I'm going to look for my mouse later and get that hooked up. Buenos dias, boys and girls. ¿Cómo están? How is everyone, todos? If you're feeling good today, you can say good in español, which is bien.
Muy bien.
Muy bien. So Monica said very good. You could even say it out loud in the mic.
Muy bien.
Zach says muy bien.
Muy bien. Muy bien. Muy bien.
Awesome to hear. And muy is spelled M-U-Y, like that. Ah, good connection, Gwen. So she says good is also bien in French. Sí, en français, there are many words that are similar to Spanish words. So if you did learn the French language previously, you'll find some similarities, and it might actually be easier for you if you have also learned French. Because, yeah, go ahead.
Pardon. Sorry, my thing 3DU just kicked me out, so I'll try and join again. Sorry.
Suena bien, sounds good, Elijah. And you can still hear me, so it's good. You can still kind of listen onto the lesson while you're doing that. Boys and girls, it is a beautiful sunny day, mucho sol. We have a lot of sun today, and it's almost Thanksgiving. So I hope that you guys are feeling excited and prepared to see su familia, your family, and I think it's going to be a nice, beautiful weekend for us all. Let's learn a little bit of Spanish today, shall we? If you want to go ahead and zoom in to our PowerPoint, and like I had mentioned before, I want to get through this. I have a really fun assignment that I want to go over. And then I also, after class, I want to give about 10 or 15 minutes to get you guys to show me some of your cool teleports that you were able to discover in 3DU. So that's something that we can do. If you want to stay for a couple minutes after class, we can go explore our friends' teleports. And I think that would be kind of cool because I don't know what you guys found, and I'm really excited to find out. So I'm going ahead, and Elijah, if you could have a seat on the chair, por favor, so siéntate. And just by clicking on the seat or la silla, click on la silla, and you will be able to sit on it. Oh, Zach has a good one. Yay, I'm so excited. Good. So we can share those at the end of class. Okay, boys and girls? Okay, bueno. Awesome. I'm doing sí.
I forgot how to save teleports.
Great question. So to save a teleport, you go into the location where you are at, and wherever you want to save where you are, you go to the top gray bar that says teleport on the top of your screen. And you're going to be able to click it, and then you click remember after that, and that's going to give you the option to give it a name, and then press OK. And then to find it, you'll have to bring up your tabs box on the left hand side, and if you guys need a little review on how to get that box up, you press show at the top and then tabs, and in your tabs box you have the handy teleports button, which will list all of the teleports that you saved, and you can just click on it and it'll teleport you there.
I didn't know. I couldn't remember how either, so thanks.
No problemo. I'm so happy with just telling you again. It's all good learning.
Gracias.
Oh, de nada. So Gwen says she just zoomed on the white screen and she found some faces. Oh, that's funny. So come on into the lesson, guys, and we can go over this. Guess what? I'm sending you the lesson in the chat box in 3DU right now, now. And you can click that and follow along if you didn't want to use the PowerPoint. Okay? Okay, vamos a empezar. Let's begin. La lección de español. Boys and girls, ooh, that's a cognate. Lección. Lección. Tell me what you think that means in English in the chat bar. La lección. lesson. Sí. Lección. Go ahead and say that wherever you are out loud. You don't have to go in the mic though this time. Lección. Lección. And you'll see those two C's, which kind of makes a x sound. Lección. And then we have the accent on top of the O, which kind of makes that O sound lift up a little bit more prominently and loudly. So lección. Muy bien. Okay. So lección de español 4. So this is our 4th lesson of our year. Octubre. ¿Qué es octubre en inglés? What is octubre en inglés?
October?
October, sí. Yeah, so another cognate. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's the 3rd today. Oh no, I think it's actually the 4th today. Buenos días, mis estudiantes. So good day, my students. En la clase de hoy, so in today's class, hoy is today in español, we're going to learn more Spanish phrases y vocabulario. Then we're going to go over a really fun homework assignment where you get to talk about who you are and add in a picture of yourself. So I'm really excited. ¿Están listo? So are you ready? And if you want to reply, you can say I am ready, which is estoy listo. So go ahead and say that out loud on the mic if you're ready to begin. Estoy listo.
Estoy listo.
Estoy listo.
Estoy listo.
Estoy listo.
Estoy listo.
Muy bien.
Estoy listo.
Estoy listo.
Gran trabajo. Great job. Gwen, you want to say it out loud too?
Estoy listo.
Muy bien. Gracias. So you're ready. Let's begin. Let's begin, Hannah. Say it out loud, Hannah, if you haven't already. Okay, good. Muy bien. Okay, vamos a empezar. Let's begin. Oh, yes, and guess what? Estoy listo is something that you can say in un restaurante, también in a restaurant as well. And that's to say that you're ready to order to a waiter or a waitress. So you can say estoy listo, which is I am ready, or even just listo, like ready. We get one-word replies in Espanol too sometimes when it's more informal. We can just say ready. Greeting song. Here's something that you guys can practice, and I'm going to sing it for you. And you can sing it along if you like, but I want you to think about ¿cuál música or cuál cantar? Which song is it in English? Because it sounds familiar to an English song. Ready for it? Buenos días, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Hola, 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 bien, 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 bien. Who remembers what song that is in English? And boys and girls.
How are you? Is the start of it, I think.
Is that, sorry, is it kind of sounds familiar, like a different English song, doesn't it?
I remember the tune, but I can't remember
Let's keep thinking about that and come back to it. It sounds like some kind of lullaby song, but buenos dias, boys and girls. Type in the chat bar. Let's do a quick review. Type in the chat bar what buenos dias means. ¿Qué significa de buenos dias? What is the meaning? Good morning. Sí, muy bien. Good morning. It could mean good day also. And anytime kind of before, you can use it in the morning and you can use it all in the afternoon. And then if you wanted to be more specific and say, if you wanted to say good afternoon, it's buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. Go ahead and say that out loud wherever you are. Buenas tardes. And that's good afternoon too, so you can add that one.
Pardon.
Sí.
I know the song in English.
Oh, which song is it?
I don't know the name, but I just know some of the words.
Cool. Well, maybe you can sing it for us later. That's awesome. All right, guys, so that's something that you can practice on your own, and it's nice to bring it into a song. You can just sing it wherever you are. Let's take a look at this image below. Where is this? Well, it gives you the name of where it is right below, and that's Argentina. So we can say Argentina, which is the English pronunciation, but if we wanted to say it in the Spanish pronunciation, the G is actually a H in this sense. The G changes a lot in words in Spanish, and sometimes it's G, sometimes it's Gue, sometimes it's H, and it's very interchangeable. But for this one, we can say Argentina, so it's pronounced like a H in this sense. So quietly, you can say Argentina, Argentina. And this is a place in South America. And Parque Nacional Nujal Hope. So parque, ¿qué es parque? ¿Qué es parque? What does parque mean in English? Another cognate. You got this. Yeah, Hannah. Muy bien, sí.
Park?
Park. See, yeah. That's park. Easy to remember, hey? And then nacional, national. So, boys and girls, ¿cuál province? So, which province does this look like in Canada?
It looks almost like Calgary.
Ooh, it totally does. And what's another one? I'll give you a hint. It's the province that we're in ahora, right now.
BC?
See, it kind of looks like British Columbia too. We have the mountains or montañas, big green árboles, big green trees, and a little bit of snow. So, wow, snow in South America. Curious. I didn't know that. So we got a lot of variation in different looks and different nature. Looks like Vancouver, totally. I can imagine the little city buildings right at the bottom of the mountains there. Yeah, mountains and water. Beautiful, bonita. So let's keep scrolling down. Nuevo vocabulario, so new vocabulary. Y frases útiles. So, and some useful phrases. We're going to go over some new vocab and some useful phrases now that you're going to memorize and get practice speaking. And remember, I always put all of these new words and phrases into your notes with your homework assignment so you can print them out and study them. Muy bien. Yo hablo español. Can I get Ryan to say, yo hablo español?
Yo hablo español.
Sí, can I get Gwen to say, yo hablo español?
Yo hablo español.
Muy bien, and then everybody can say it quietly wherever they are, not in the mics. Yo hablo español. Say it again. Muy bien, perfecto. And that's I speak Spanish. Remember, yo is always I. Hablo is actually coming from the unconjugated or the unchanged verb to speak, which is hablar. But we change verbs a little bit to make it match who it's talking about. So you're going to learn about that at a later date. But hablo, when it has an O at the end of the verb, that means I speak. So I speak Spanish. Yo hablo español. Sí, you do speak Spanish ahora. You do speak Spanish now. And if you wanted to know how to say ahora, because I like to say that one a lot, that means right now or now, ahora. So you can say that quietly wherever you are, ahora. And then hablas español can be a statement, but in Spanish, whenever we add a question mark, it turns the statement into a question. So you can say, you speak Spanish. You can say, hablas español. But as soon as you see a question mark on there, it changes the sound. And Shiloh and Hannah, are you still hearing the tick from my computer? Is that why you keep writing that? Okay. Can we try and just focus on the lesson and ignore that for today if possible? I know it's probably a little bit frustrating to hear that sound, but I'm going to get it set up so next week we don't have that, okay?
Perdón.
Sí.
My chat bar left, and I don't know how to get it back. So.
Gran pregunta. Let's look at that question. So go to show at the top, Monica, and then you can bring up the chat again, and that's how you bring up any of the boxes on your left or around your screen. So if you wanted to close down your chat, your web, if you wanted to close down your tabs, you can always bring it back up by clicking show and then choosing one of them. See that?
Sí.
Muy bien.
Gracias.
De nada. And hablas español. So can I get Elijah to say hablas español?
Habla español.
So hablas, there's an end, a S at the end, love.
Hablas español.
Sí. So that kind of sounds like a statement. And then as soon as we add a question mark, it kind of changes in tone to sound like a question. So then you can say hablas español. Can I get Shiloh to say hablas español, like a question?
Hablas español.
See the difference? So a question mark almost makes its own sound when it's in a sentence or a question. And then I like to say lo siento, and that means I'm sorry. Can I get Shyla to say lo siento?
Lo siento.
Muy bien. So I'm sorry, and that's a nice thing to say just to anyone as soon as, even if you have a question and you want to just say, oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah, lo siento. Well, it means more like I'm sorry. So sometimes if I forget to email you back, or if I forget something and mess up, then I'll be like lo siento, and that's saying I'm sorry. And then agua. Go ahead and you can say it all out in the mics. Agua.
Agua. Doesn't it mean water? Water. Agua.
Sí, gracias. Y we have una pregunta, a question from someone.
Doesn't it mean water?
Yeah, sí, agua is water. Yeah, and you can actually see, do you see the vocabulary list that I'm reading from, boys and girls? Make sure that you're please following along with our lesson, and then you'll be able to see exactly what we're doing. And right beside it, it does have water. So yes, you're correcto. Sí, Marty, pregunta, question? Did you speak English or Spanish first? Do you mean how I was brought up in my life? Oh, you know what? That's kind of a cool thing for you to say, because my first language is definitely English, but that's kind of like a compliment that you thought maybe I could speak Spanish first, because that means you think I'm good at Spanish. Muy bien. I'm trying to get good. I'm actually a Spanish language learner, just like you. So we're working together. I just know a little bit more Spanish than you guys because I've just been doing it for longer. Yeah, so we're working together. You guys help me learn Spanish all the time. Muy bien. Okay, let's continue. Yo soy. So remember we talked about how you can introduce yourself by saying your name. So yo soy Señorita Donovan. Can I get Hannah to say yo soy and then give me your name?
Yo soy Hannah.
Muy bien. Can I get Zach to say yo soy Zach?
Yo soy Zach.
Yeah. So whenever you use yo soy, which means I am, so I am Hannah, I am Zach, you can actually use that when you're talking about any characteristic that is permanent about you. So you can say yo soy alta, yo soy, and if you're a boy, it would be alto, but I'm a girl, so I can say yo soy alta, which means I am tall. So that's something that's permanent and it's not going to change about me. I am, let's say if I wanted to say I am nice, I can say yo soy simpática. Yo soy simpática. And boys and girls, I highly encourage you to, even if you're not speaking in the mic, to just repeat the words that I say out loud. So you're getting a lot of speaking practice. So I can say I am nice. I'm describing myself with permanent characteristics. Or I can... Simpática. Sí, simpática. I can also say that I'm Canadian by saying Canadiense. Yo soy canadiense. It's a little difficult. What's a little difficult, Elijah? Saying the words out loud? Simpática. Sí, it is. Let's look at that word together, simpática, and just know that you are slowly going to pronounce every little letter in that word. With Spanish, we always look at every little letter and kind of say it all together. Simpática. And if you want to say it slowly, slow is just fine too. Simpática. Simpática. Muy bien. And that's a good thing. She says, Hannah says, yo soy love gatos. So basically, yo is I and soy is am. So what you're saying there is I am love gatos. But if you want to say that you like or love something, you guys, you can say I like cats by saying me gusta gatos. Me gusta. And actually, that's on our list. Nice one. Good. So can I get Marty to say me gusta, and then you can say something that you like. It can just be in English too.
Me gusta playing outside.
Muy bien. And I loved how you pronounced the M-E like me, just how the E's pronounced. Can I get Cynthia to think of something that you like and say me gusta and then fill it in? What do you like, Cynthia? Are you there, Cynthia?
I'm here.
Okay. What do you like? And you can say me gusta, and it can be anything.
Spanish? In Spanish or in English?
You can say what you like in English if you like, but just say the Spanish word I like me gusta first.
Okay. I like me gusta horses.
So you can say me gusta horses. Can you say that?
Okay. Me gusta horses.
Muy bien, gracias. And Violet says me gusta play. Can you say me gusta play out loud?
Me gusta play. Me gusta play.
Muy bien, gracias. And Gwen, why don't you say what you like in Spanish? And you can say drawing in English. It's fine. Cynthia, can you turn off your mic, dear?
Oh, sorry.
Me gusta drawing.
Muy bien. She likes drawing. Matt, what do you like?
Me gusta dogs.
Me gusta dogs. And dogs in Espanol is perros. Perros. Remember, we have that roll of the tongue in perros. Muy bien. Me gusta mis estudiantes de español. I like my Spanish students. And then, hey, guess what? If you have a negative, so if you wanted to say that you don't like something or anything in Spanish, whenever it's a negative, so it's not that, or you don't love, or you don't want, or you don't have in Espanol, all you have to do is add a no at the very beginning of the word. Exactamente, Hannah. So no me gusta is I don't like. And if you wanted to use no me gusta or me gusta on its own and as its own sentence, like if someone's being like, oh yeah, so do you like your school? And you can just say me gusta to say I like it. Or sí, me gusta. Or no me gusta. No, I don't like it. So that can be used on its own as well. Any preguntas about that? Any questions? And this vocabulary that we're going over right now, I'm so glad that you guys are listening carefully and participating because this is going to help you with your homework assignment. Hint, hint. So these are all good things to know. Okay, awesome. So soy una niña means I am a girl. So let's go over the girls, and all the girls can say soy una niña after I call their names. Ryan, soy una niña. Can you say I'm a girl in Espanol?
Soy una niña.
Muy bien. I love how you made that nya sound with that symbol N that we see, the Nye sign. Can I get Shiloh to say soy una niña?
Yo soy una niña.
Gracias. Y Shyla. And Shyla.
Yo soy niño.
So Shyla, can you say soy una niña? I am a girl.
Soy una niña.
Muy bien. And you're correct to say yo soy in front of it. Sometimes we drop the yo because soy is actually changed to kind of include the yo. So that's another verb thing that we'll learn. But you could say yo soy una niña, absolutamente.
Okay.
Yeah. And then what other girls do we have in here? We have Gwen. Can you say soy una niña, por favor?
Soy una niña.
Muy bien, perfecto. Hannah.
Soy una niña.
Muy bien, Monaco.
Soy una niña.
Perfecto. Karina.
Soy una niña.
Perfecto. Cynthia.
Soy una niño.
Asombroso. Awesome. Violet. Oh, Cynthia, did you say niño or niña?
Niña.
Niña. Muy bien. Violet.
Soy una niña.
Perfecto. Excelente, boys and girls. Muchas gracias. So that's to tell if you're a boy and a girl. It's kind of funny if we look at the very last one, because this is a funny thing about Spanish. To say I am blank years old, to tell someone how old you are, so I would say tengo 30 años. I am 30 years old. I'm old. But it's funny because tengo means it means I have in Espanol. So what you're kind of like literally saying, if you were to make it exactly translated into English, would be I have 30 years. Tengo 30 años. Boys and girls, how old are you?
Tengo 30 años.
I'm going to tell you what the numbers are. So if you're 10, you can say 10. If you're 11, you can say 11. So 10 y
11.
If you're 12, you could say
10.
What is 12? I totally forget what 12 is. I know 13 is 13. 10, 11, 12. So 12 is 12. So quietly, you can say to yourself, tengo blank años. I have how many years? Años is years. Can I have a couple of volunteers that would like to tell me how old they are? By saying, tengo 11, 12, 13, 10 años. Go ahead and say that out loud, Gwen. I'll call on people, love. Just put C in the chat box if you'd like to volunteer, and then I can call on you and hear you, okay? Muy bien, gracias. And so Gwen can start.
Tengo 2 años.
Good. So tengo 12 años. Can you say 12 años?
12 años.
Bien. Karina, go ahead.
Tengo 10 años.
10. Good. And so 10. Want to try again, Karina?
Sure. Tengo 10 años.
Perfecto. Marty, you have a quick question. Is it related, hun? Go ahead. Oh, you have to go to the bathroom. Sure, just go to the bathroom because we are just recording this. So if you miss something, but just be quick. Okay, gracias. Thanks for asking. And I'd love for Hannah to go.
Tengo 10. 1 second.
Tengo 2 años.
Tengo 12 años. Can you say tengo 12 años?
Tengo 12 años 10.
How old are you, Hannah? Are you 10 or 11?
10.
Okay, so you're actually going to be 10. So you can say tengo 10 años.
Tengo 10 años.
Perfecto, gracias. And Elijah, that's okay if you don't feel like going right now. And Shiloh, go ahead. Sorry, Shiloh. Pardon, what?
What is 12 in Spanish?
11, 12. 12, which is spelled like that.
Tengo 12 años.
Sí, muy bien, Shiloh. Anyone else who wants to give it a try? Marty, do you want to tell us how old you are? So 10 is 10, 11 is 11, 12 is 12, 13 is 13. You can say tengo blank años. Karina says tengo 10 años. Muy bien. Marty, do you want to say how old you are out loud?
Okay. I just got it. Can you hear me?
Sí.
Okay. I'm 12.
How do you say that in Espanol? So you can say tengo, and then 12 is 12, and then años is years. So I just wrote it in the chat box, Marty.
Tango 12 años.
Años, sí. And I'm sorry that I don't have my little ñ symbol on my N there, but that should be there. So años. Muy bien, perfecto. And Shiloh, go ahead. You can say in Espanol how old you are.
Tengo 10 años.
Can you say 10 años?
Tengo 10 años.
Años. Can you say años?
Años.
Muy bien. Good, good. Okay, so that's awesome, guys. That's how old you are. How to tell people how old you are. Okay, we could scroll down. I'm just going to do a quick screen share. Boys and girls, who was able to go into SpanishDict.com and play around with that website? You could type in sí. You can type in, if you wanted to say me in Espanol, you can say yo, like I. Not like yo-yo, playing with the yo-yo, but I in Espanol. Muy bien. Good. So that's awesome to hear that a lot of you have looked into it. So, okay, so for those of you who haven't, I think that's probably going to be part of your homework because I want you to use it as a tool to help you in Spanish for your independent learning. And you can take the responsibility of going in there and looking at different words. If you ever want to know what a kind of word is and you're not sure, go in there. Also, it's way better than Google Translate. Please, por favor, do not use Google Translate for assignments with me this year or ever, because you know why? Google Translate isn't always accurate, and sometimes it's just really crazy in the Spanish because there's a lot of different dialects in Spanish, and sometimes it will just not sound good the way that they put words together, so it might not be accurate. It's far better to use SpanishDict.com for words or phrases, which you'll see you can access to special Spanish phrases that exist. And then using your own knowledge to build your sentences with words, to build those sentences together with your own knowledge, because that's more accurate actually. So let's take a look at quickly what Spanish Dict might look like. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Oh, and I just see, boys and girls, that I have a whole bunch of messages in my Zoom chat box. And I'd just like to ask you that during lessons, could you please send them into my 3DU chat box instead? Because once I have my virtual world open, I use that chat box, and Zoom is kind of on the side, so I don't always see the chat in there. So if you can try and use it in the 3DU chat box, that would be great. Muchas gracias. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, boys and girls, chicos. So you can see what Spanish dict looks like. So mira, take a look. Mira is look in Espanol. So I had just gone into the web browser here and typed in SpanishDict.com. And oh, look at the pretty bird. Does everyone see that? It looks like a parrot in Costa Rica back there. And you can just type in any word. So you can put an English word or you can put a Spanish word. So let's see. What is book in Espanol? KS book. What is book? And then you can click translate. And it's loading. I have a few things running. Here we go. Ooh, so the first one, and then there's another word, reservar. So that's a verb to book. So if I wanted to book a flight to Europe, that would be what that means. Anything that has the R on the end and a vowel, that's usually a verb. So that means to book. But this is the noun here, which is el libro. And I can click on that. And it's going to open up my Spanish options. And, oh, what did I do? Hey.
Yo soy books.
Los
Libros?
libros. Yeah, libro is book. Sorry, my computer is being a little bit slow right now. Lo siento. So let's just do this. So, me gusta libros. I love books, or I like books. But look at, this is what I really wanted you guys to see, that you can click on this little
Reservar.
Oh, reservar. Sometimes I will click on it.
Reservar.
Sometimes I'll click on it a bunch of times and I'll hear it and I'll say it and I'll hear it and I'll say it. So I highly recommend you do that and play around with these options. You have lots of different sentences and these all work. So there's lots of meanings to one Spanish word sometimes and they're interchangeable. You can use them for different meanings. And sometimes you'll have the word phrases up here. And if you were to click on phrases, you'll have special phrases that use that word. Also try clicking examples and you're going to have a whole bunch of sentences come up again that are perfect translation because Spanish Dict is an awesome website. And you can see exactly how you say certain things. And guess what? You can hear how it's said too and work on pronunciation of all these new vocabulary words. So it's really exciting. And I hope that you are able to use that a lot this year and that it's really useful for you. Any preguntas? Any questions about that? I'm going to go ahead. I've stopped sharing my screen now. And I am going to, oh yeah, go ahead, Karina. Yeah, if you guys have to go to the bathroom, just feel free to say, you can say perdón, or el baño is to the bathroom. You can say el baño, por favor. And then you can just go excuse yourself. Oops, I spilled. Por favor. There we go. Yeah, awesome. You can always go to the bathroom. I never hold people back unless we're like in the middle of a prayer. But even then, you gotta go when you gotta go, right? So I'm okay with that. Good, boys and girls. Okay, we have a few more minutes left. I'd love to go over our homework assignment. And then I am not able to, you're not allowed to go to the baño. Elijah, one of those teachers, hey? Oh goodness, you're totally allowed to go to the bathroom, but always just try and catch up on what you miss. Oh, you're so funny. Okay, so we're going to announce the winners of the Cognate Challenge, but I was not able to do this because a lot of the assignments that came in weren't numbered. So guess what? It's going to take your teacher a little bit of time to count them all to see who had the most cognates. And if you are able to count them and send me how many there are, then that would save me a lot of time. But I'll try and get that ready for you guys next week because I want to see who had the most cognates in our class. Muy bien. Your Spanish dict keeps freezing, so you had to reload it. Okay, so, and sometimes you can just close it down and see, and it could be an internet connection, or maybe the computer is running slow because it had some other programs running. Bienvenida, welcome back, Karina. And just in time for our homework assignment. So everybody should be scrolled down to the place in blue where it says su tarea, which is your homework. Do you see that? Su tarea. And can I please get a reader volunteer who can read nice and clear and loud for our first? So
I can read.
Okay, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
See, who's speaking?
Shiloh.
Hola, Shiloh. I'd love for you to read our Yo Soy assignment.
Okay. Create a picture of yourself, maybe handmade. Sorry, 1 second. It's kind of frozen. Oh, dang it.
Oh, it's okay. I'll just read it this time, and then when it unfreezes, let me know.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Create a picture of yourself, maybe handmade or computer generated, including the following. Picture photo or photo of the real you, or a screenshot of your avatar.
And boys and girls, just a side note, if you want to do a screenshot of your avatar, look at the blue boxes on the bottom, and right beside your t-shirt avatar button, there's a camera. And you can change the view of your avatar so you're looking at your face. So maybe that would be chase camera or front camera. And then you can click that camera button and save it, and you'll get a picture, okay? And it'll be in your files.
Hold on.
See?
Hold on.
See?
Also, to change your view, you can just click 1 on your number pad,
Ooh.
so it's a lot quicker.
Cool. That's an awesome tip. Gracias. Go ahead, Shiloh.
Soy un niño, or wait, sorry. Me llamo. I'm Señorita Donovan.
So you're going to write on your assignment, me llamo. And thank you so much, Shyla. I'm going to get you to turn off your mic just so I can read a couple more things out because it's a little bit loud in the background. Just want to make sure everyone can hear it. Muchas gracias for reading. So make sure you add in your assignment. So you're going to have a document. You can make it by hand. You can do it on Google Docs. You can do it on Word document. Find a picture of either yourself, your real self. Do you want to show us who you really are? Or you can just use a picture of your avatar. And I want you to write me llamo, or you can use yo soy because it's telling you who your name is. So me llamo is another way to say they call me, or my name is, Señorita Donovan, my name is, so you put in your name. I also want you to say if you're a boy or a girl in Espanol. So, soy un niño o soy una niña. Which are you? And then I want you to definitely add also how old you are. So by using the Spanish phrase tengo, and then for me it's 30 because I'm old and 30. I am 30 years old. I'm 30 years old. Tengo 30 años. And then, I'm sorry, lo siento. I'm just going to close the door because I have some yard workers out there that are very loud.
Landscapers?
Lo siento, I'm back. I literally had a leaf blower right outside my door, and the door was open, so it was very loud. Okay, so you are going to also add, so this is optional. You can tell me other stuff about yourself. So you can tell me in English or Spanish something else about you. If you want to challenge yourself and write Más Español, I'm not going to take off points if your Spanish isn't correct when you're challenging yourself and adding extra. I just want you to know, tell me your name. If you're a boy and a girl, or and how old you are. So and how old you are. And I want those to be in correct Spanish because we've gone over those and they're going to be in your notes. So you'll know exactly what to put for that. But go ahead and challenge yourself and try and write another sentence in Spanish or in English. Maybe you have 4 brothers and 7 sisters. Maybe you have a really small dog. Maybe you are like in sports and are competing. Maybe you've won a medal for something. So whatever you want to share with me in the class, go ahead and have fun with it. Then save your assignment if it's online and email this to me, okay, boys and girls? And then also I want you to practice reading out your assignment. So you don't have to memorize it, but I want you to read it out and we're going to share them next week and have a lot of fun with that so we get to learn more about each other. Okay? Any questions about that? No preguntas? No questions? Okay. All right, número 2 en su tarea.
Pardon.
Sí.
In my our emails to you, my emails, whenever I try to send my cognates homework in, they're glitching. So I'm gonna try and figure that out soon. Sorry.
Is the email not sending for some reason and coming back to you?
No, it's just not sending at all.
Oh, so you think it's something more on your end that's the problem?
I don't know. I'll try and figure it out though. Maybe it's just my device or whatever I'm using, but I'll try.
Yeah, try maybe a different device or a different email address, maybe mom's email or something like that.
All right. Thank you, Miss Donovan. Gracias.
And then número 2, boys and girls, we're going to quickly go over this and then we'll be finished with our homework. So make sure you're signed up on Duolingo. See, I think I did get yours, Hannah. Your cognates assignment. I think I had everyone's a cognates assignment now. Yeah.
Right before the class, we signed up for Duolingo.
Good. So we have our own special Duolingo classroom, so I do expect that everyone joins it, and I can see how you guys are doing and what you're working on. Oh, muchas gracias, Karina. And so this is what you're going to do for your homework, though. You're going to complete some special Duolingo sets, okay? So go in there and find intro lesson sets. So you're going to do the intro lessons, 1, 2, and 3. Then find the descriptions lesson. And hint, your descriptions might help you with your Yo Soy assignment. Just saying. So that's description, how to describe yourself and stuff. You might find some cool lingo in Duolingo. So Karina doesn't have Duolingo. Okay, Karina, in your last homework, I have sent a document that is going to get you signed up, and it's free, and it's just to join my classroom. So you'll be able to do that. So if you don't know where that is, look for your last homework email, and it's in there, okay? Let me know if you have trouble.
Okay.
Just give me an email if you have any trouble, and I'll help you. And then if you are on Duolingo and you want to keep going, then do some other sets and just keep going and keep your learning going. So you could do greetings, which we've learned some, and it'll add on to your knowledge. You can do phrases. You can do descriptions, number 2 lesson as well. So those are just some suggestions if you wanted to challenge yourself and work a little bit harder. Notes on Duolingo. So I highly recommend practicing with Duolingo for at least 10 minutes a day, guys. It's been proven that when you're learning a language, or if you're learning anything, maybe you're learning guitar, maybe you're learning how to sing or do a special sport, even 10 minutes a day is super helpful in your learning. So, and I had told Matt earlier that even if it's 5 minutes a day, it's better than nothing. You're still learning. And, you don't always have to work really hard and exhaust yourself when you're learning something. In fact, you shouldn't go for too long. You should just go even 10 minutes a day. So, and if you want to go 30, that's totally fine too, but definitely try for 10 minutes. See? And then número 3, number 3, study and try to memorize your new vocab and all the phrases we went for today. And I love to make flashcards. So flashcards are like little index cards or like recipe cards. You can even cut out paper and write the Spanish word on the one side and then the English word on the other side. And I recommend that. You don't have to, but it's such a good idea because you can bring them anywhere. And, if you're just waiting in the car for mom to do an errand or something, it's so good to just even bring out 1 or 2 flashcards and do a quick study. Oh, Violet does 20 minutes of Duolingo. That's awesome. Literature club. Yeah, good job, Violet. Yeah, so study the new vocab. It's in the notes. Try and memorize the vocab if you can. And use them with your family. Shock your family. Be like, muy bien, y tú gracias también. And then they'll be like, wow, you're learning so much. They'll be so proud of you. Here are some examples I have below, and then we'll be done with our lesson part. So let's take a look at these Yo Soy assignment examples from my students last year. So this one was from my student Shekinah. Yeah, your parents will freeze. I know, it's so funny. It's so funny speaking Spanish to English people and they have no idea what you're saying. And it's just hilarious. I do that lots. It's helping me practice because the more I speak it out, the better I become. But, sometimes they won't know what you're saying. And that's okay. So, me llamo Shekinah y soy una niña. She's saying, my name is Shekinah and I'm a girl. And she's saying, tengo 12 años. She's telling us how old she is, and 12 is 12. And she's also saying, yo tengo 4 hermanos. So I have, look at her, she's adding extra information here. This was definitely a good mark for her because she really tried to add more. And even if it wasn't spelt properly, that's okay when it's extra. I don't mind. Yo tengo 4 hermanos. She has 4 brothers. Cuatro is 4. Hermanos is brothers. And 2 hermanas. So hermanas is sisters. Very similar to the word brothers. Y tengo un perro. And she has what? She has one what? She has one what? Un perro. Sí, close try. Perro is a dog. Muy bien. And mi partes, this is some extra. So she was very advanced. I don't expect you guys to know how to do this, but you can always try, and that's cool. Mis partes favoritas de cultura español es la comida. So comida food is her favorite part of the Spanish culture. So she loves, se gusta, she loves la comida de español. She loves the Spanish food. And then she says, adios. And that's her avatar down there. And we have 5 minutes left. Oh my goodness, we're running out of time. Me llamo Brianna. So look at this face that she did. I love this close-up image she did of her avatar. Oh yeah, so good question, Hannah. We'll do teleports after class, so in 5 minutes. She's saying, soy una niña, tengo 14 años. She's 14 years old. She plays the piano. She's added a lot of extra Spanish. And you feel free to use some of those words too, if you like. She says she enjoys learning the piano. She has 2 older sisters, mayores, y una hermana mayor, or 2 older brothers and an older sister. Esta es una foto de mí. This is a photo of me. Awesome, hey? You think she deserved an A for that? And you guys are still going to get a good mark, even if you don't add all of those extra sentences. These students went way and above because they were actually in grade 9. So don't feel like, oh my goodness, I can't write that much Spanish, because that's not what I expect of you. Those are just examples that I liked because of their picture, and they added what I required of them, which was those 3 things about them. Okay? Good, guys. So that's it. Any preguntas? Questions about homework? Questions about Spanish?
Till Dawn,
Sí.
I was wondering, for a second I was wondering if we could do videos, but I'm just wondering.
What are you thinking for that?
I'm just thinking that I could take my phone around and take a video of, like, some of my animals or pictures of my animals or,
Oh, you know what, Monaco?
and stuff I like to do.
That's an awesome question. If you want to do that in addition to a little writing, then that would be fine. I do want you to do this assignment though, but if you wanted to add on more and add a video that we could watch also, do it.
Okay.
Okay, but I do want you all to do what's expected of the writing and the picture in a document, okay?
It can be a picture of you though. It doesn't have to be your avatar, does it?
That's correct. That's correcto. Yeah, so you can put a picture of actually you instead. Good, guys. Any more preguntas? Any more questions? See, Karina, what's your question? And then I'll answer Marty's after.
What was last week's homework? I wasn't here last week.
We didn't have too much homework last week. Did you get the homework email though?
I don't know.
I'm going to double check to make sure, and you double check too, because I want to send you the video to watch of last week and the homework email. So let's make sure that we have those and then you can catch up. But it was hardly any homework last week. I think it was just review of the vocabulary or something. I forget, but.
Okay.
Yeah. But maybe I'll just send you a quick email with that video and homework again. And in email. So watch out for your email so you can watch it, okay? De nada. All right, Marty, let's get your question and then we can. Oh, that's a great question. So if that's the only last question, then sí, we are finished. So estamos terminado. We are finished. And let's
Pardon?
see. No, not yet, Marty.
Where is the homework?
The homework is posted in the resource room always. And also remember that, so guys, don't go quite yet. We're going to say a little prayer and then you're dismissed. But I'm just quickly answering. And also always in email. Check your email because you always get a homework email too. Okay? Muy bien. All right, boys and girls, let's say a quick prayer. And then for those of you who need to go, you can go. Those of you who want to stay can stay and we can share each other's teleports. I don't have any. Well, I might have one cool teleport. Maybe not, but I want to see your teleport. So if you could just stop what you're doing, boys and girls, por favor, and we can say a little prayer. I see that Luke is able to bow his head. Shyla can bow her head too. How cool with their avatars. Gracias, chicos. Gracias, Dios. Thank you, God, for an awesome day. Thank you that this weekend we get to celebrate our family and all the gifts we have. I ask you, please, Lord, to just bless these kids and continue to inspire them to learn the beautiful language of Spanish and also in their other studies, Lord, for them to feel positive and motivated and happy about what they're learning, Lord Jesus. Thank you so much for this day. In Jesus' name, amen. And if you agree, go ahead and type amen in the chat box.
Miss Donovan, can we go to the Amazon first?
Yes. Yeah, and
I'm coming.
Should I give?
Oh, sorry, Elijah. Go ahead.
Should I give some like directions or something?
We can join you.
Okay. Just for a quick thing, go to show, and then there'll be tabs, and then when you go to worlds, there'll be a bunch of them, and then if you look for a little bit, there will be Amazon on there.
Okay, and yes, everyone that has to go can go. So
I'm in Amazon right now.
Are you Elijah? Do you have your own avatar? Or are we using Shiloh's today?
No. You can. Eli.
Adios, Marty.
Bye.
How do you say bye in Espanol?
Ciao.
Yeah, sí, or adios, but ciao is great.
Adios. If you want to friend me